you're here early. Always. Expert worm catcher. Thanks. Sorry, just give me 1 sec to get organized. Thank you so much for coming in. What drew you to apply for this position? I have inadvertently grown stagnant in the sphere of intimate interpersonal engagement, but I am ready and willing to uplevel my social investment by expanding into bespoke best friendage endeavors like this one. Can you recall a time where you went above and beyond in your role as best friend? My assistant brought me a deck of some sorority sisters she went to college with. I took a meeting on a lark and discovered they were brilliant techs with key deficiencies in the management team. Through our unique mentorship merger protocol, we were able to elevate our sister company to see 400% returns by Q3. So then you became friends with the sorority sister? We never met. She's in the Valley, San Francisco. I can't stand wind. Can you tell me about a time where you failed in your best friend duties and what you learned from that experience? When we received analysis earlier this year that this tech bubble could erupt as early as... Sorry. Do you have any real friends? I work a lot. Why don't you just tell me about your last real human best friend? Margaret was my nap time buddy in kindergarten. Her snack time selection was inferior, but I worked with her to complement her Sour Patch inventory with additional Twizzlers in our trades with the second graders and introduced a limited edition Junior Mint bundle. It was then that my vision for entrepreneurship really crystallized. I have Margaret to thank for that. Are you still close? I bought her out. Thank you so much for having me. I just love what you have done with the place. Oh, thanks. It's actually a rental space, so. Now, I brought you some of my world-famous pumpkin casserole, and I don't want to hear a word about you not being hungry, you skinny thing. You were gonna just eat this up. Amazing. I'm totally starving. Oh, what? So, what drew you to apply for this position? Well, I'm new to the city, and things just aren't the same without my girls from back home. Sally Jo, Bobby May, Abigail Adler, Caroline, and I have all been together since nursery school. It's hard to be so far away. But this is the best place for Atticus's job and all, so I guess we're here for now. Can you recall a time where you went above and beyond in your role as best friend? When Abigail Adler Caroline got married, why, I hand-rolled every flower on every centerpiece on every table all by myself. Wow, you must be really crafty. Isn't everybody? I've been working on the design since I was 14. For my own wedding. That's what they were supposed to be for. But Atticus wanted something real small and intimate for the family. So when that poor fool Everett proposed to Abigail Adler Caroline, I just thought, praise God, I'm having my dream wedding after all. That's cool. Weird, but cool. What makes you uniquely qualified for this position? Oh, honey, I was just made for this job. I just see so much I could help you with. You would just be cute as a button with a little effort. Don't you want to find a man? I guess. I just like to be comfortable. Don't we all, but TikTok if I do say so myself. And so you do. What would your last best friend say is your best quality and your worst? I know I can be a bit overbearing at times, controlling even, but it comes from a good place. I just want to help you have the perfect wedding that I never got. Hey, that's okay. Paint me a picture of this best friendship 5 years from now. Well, when Atticus makes partner in about a year, we're going to start trying for a baby, which means by year 4, we'll be on to our second. So if we get moving on that makeover, you'll be just about ready for your first. You can just use all our hand-me-downs, pass them on back to us for number 3. We'll share a lake house in the summer. Wow. You have it all planned out. Of course. I was up all night.
Actually, I'm not sure I want children. A minute. Hold on to this.
Melody May, 5'1½", quirky, perky, neat and upbeat.
Thanks. That was a really helpful summary. Melody, what drew you to apply for this position?
A rising tide lifts all boats.
So are you the tide or?
I know a lot of people are afraid of the N-word. Networking. But it's all about flipping the script, building community through being of service, and manifesting my tribe. You feel me?
I think so. Can you recall a time where you went above and beyond in your role as best friend?
Last week, I am at mid-petty. My girl Emma texts, like, super stressed because she's self-producing the showcase. And she's like, OMG, my tech bailed. Can you rescue me, bitch? And I'm like, do not sweat, bitch. I got her 4 names before they even finished my cuticles. Because that's just how I roll.
That's amazing. Like that you even know that many people.
I can introduce you to a lot of people.
I would love that. Can you share with me a time where you failed in your best friend duties? What did you learn from that experience?
Well, my same friend, Emma, her stepfather recently passed away.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. It was really hard. Emma and I were in a workshop together that night, and I just saw her check her phone and run out crying, and she texts like, I have to go to Hoboken. He's not going to wake up. I was totally going to go after to support her, but I couldn't just leave the workshop. I mean, it wasn't like it was my dad. It wasn't even her real dad. So I just went out with some multi-hyphenates from the workshop. I guess she was really upset after that I didn't go to Hoboken or whatever because she tried to call and my phone had died in the bar, so I didn't know till I got home.
Wow.
I'm sorry, can we take that again?
What?
That question. Can we do another take? I just don't feel like that was the best I could do.
Oh, no, that's okay. You answered really honestly. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's move on. What would Emma say is your best quality and your worst?
My confidence.
That being your best or your worst?
Sacred goddess that dwells above, within and between us, bless this meeting of 2 souls.
Thank you. That was really powerful. So, what drew you to apply to this position?
When I saw your ad, your prayer, your invocation, sacred goddess beheld a soul unafraid to bear her wounds to the coven, to crawl up to the ripped screen door and cry, I want inside.
Ani DeFranco?
All of us.
Cool. Can you recall a time where you went above and beyond in your best friend duties?
When my spirit sister, peaceful Zarconia, and her journey sharer Mike felt called to co-create, they wanted to feel vibrationally aligned with everyone present at their forest birthing. So I retrained as a midwife so I could be there for them.
That must have taken a really long time.
They waited. I also took certificate courses in both architecture and carpentry, so I could personally supervise construction of the forest birthing dwelling as revealed to Zarconia on her vision quest.
That's really incredible. Also that you had time to do all that. Do you have a job? I didn't think so. Tell me about a time where you failed in your best friend duties.
What is failure?
Well, it's just like you wanted to do something or you should have done something. It's like not success or unsuccess. Right. I see.
Right. I see. That's amazing. What makes you uniquely qualified for this position? True freedom comes from blending our goddess-given gifts with our unique purpose on the earth plane. I feel like that one is for sure Oprah. All of us. Describe to me your ideal best friendship. We're all just walking each other home. Ram Dass. Great. Yeah. Where do you see this best friendship 5 years from now? Only sacred goddess knows how long she designed our journey together to last. But like, are you sacred goddess or is she like all of us? I'm concerned about the lack of diversity reflected in your candidate pool. If you can't check your privilege and take an intersectional approach, sometimes when I don't get enough stuff and there's pee diddle all over my clothes, I just want to go out with an adult for some yum-yums once in a while. Is that so much to ask? My best friend forever. And oh my God, am I too late for the interview? God, I hate myself right now. Don't worry about it. You're pretty much right on time. Oh, thank God. Can I sit down? Please. I am always late too, so I totally get it. In fact, I've made this vow that whenever I'm in a power position, which is basically never, I'm just always gonna be so cool about it, because I know what it's like. Way to pay it forward. I was gonna make up this whole thing about my cat being sick because people seem to like forgive cat owners, like in general. But it's like I hate cats so much, I couldn't even temporarily put myself in the same category as people who like them. You're not a cat person, are you? I am legit looking for a coder to help me develop an extension that will like block all cat videos and images from your browser. You would just never have to see them ever again. You're a genius. Also, I love you. Most people want to murder me when I tell them I hate cats. It is just so weirdly taboo to admit it. Cats and kids. I know. Go figure. Oh, what time is it even? I should get going. This has been super cool. Thank you. I so needed this. Totes, me too. You are so easy to talk to. Thank you. You were so easy to listen to. So I've actually seen a ton of people today, so I just need some time to process all of it. Of course, I so get that. This is a huge decision. You should take all the time you need. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I will be in touch soon.